We just have a 5 link, but I think it should be enough damage, honestly. Person. Yeah, damage is good once we start stacking up the mines. Oh yeah, there's no tentacles in the tutorial, right? Playing a little bit bad, honestly. My DPS uptime wasn't very good. Alright, 5 link, yeah. My damage is still pretty low, but I think it should be okay.
Exile, do something.
Bad portal placement, but I mean bad what's it called? Degen placement, honestly. Other than that, should be okay. Oh poop, no poop. Alright, no shitters. Honestly, Uber Elder's pretty easy. Fought him so many times. The damage uptime's actually pretty high on this fight. We'll drop this in the corner. Ooh. Fucking beam me right out. Okay. He beamed me right out of the thing, like instantly. I mean, we did die, but that was a misplay. Kill this guy. Done. Yeah, phase. Alright, last phases. Pretty smooth, a bit. I fucked up there and got hit by the, was it Elder Ice Spear? And we're low, basically. I don't care about arena now. It should be fine. Shaper's dead. Okay, the degen got me. Well, that was a bit sloppy, but yeah, it should be over here. We'll wait for the explosion. It was a bit of a shit show. But we just need him in a good spot. Right over there. Show you a sample map of the build and how it plays. This is just reduced curse aura, so less grace, T16, rare, generic map, you know. Put the crit on the bottom and proj probably. Okay. So we keep automation on for mapping mostly, unless I need single target, which I turn it off. I basically use automation on and off, like detonate, mine button, basically, right? I think I have essences on the map, so I'll show you guys what it looks like. When we get to essence, when I pre-stack some mines. Alright, here, actually. So clear this, turn it off, stack 20 mines, drop the bear trap, put my brand down. Pretty tanky, actually. But with evasion, we're pretty tanky. Like, the fizz hit right there did hurt, right? So, not the tankiest, but good enough. We made it up to 93. Killed the bosses, right? Not the tankiest build, but my gear is terrible, right? As expected, you know? Oh yeah, the reduced aura actually hurts the mines, right? I forgot about that, but... So my mines should be doing a lot more damage. Even though we're only using grace, the reduced aura effect actually hurts my damage like a little bit. It is what it is, but... Let me just kill a boss really quick. But it clears decent enough on absolute garbage 5-link here. Literally just vulconus, like I said. You don't need anything on this build to like get going. Other than that, just buy that and you're good to go. Drop the portal on the way out. Turn off the mines. So we can stack 20 stack. And yeah. Pretty fast bossing, you know, with the pre-stack. You just turn this off, drop 20 mines. And then do your curses, do your debuffs. I throw a bear trap, you don't need to do that, but if you want to, extra damage. So, yeah. You can see right here. Oops, I turned off. 20 mines, do all the debuffs, do all the curses, turn on, boom. Should be a pretty big burst damage. So even with our terrible gear, we can kill T16 bosses like that. Anyways, that's the mapping. If you have any other questions, just message me. Hey everybody, I just wanted to talk about my day 3 update on my league starter Blade Blast of Dagger Detonation. It went pretty well. Literally all I had for my gear, it was vulconus with the new transfigured gem that got buffed a little bit. The main interaction for this build is the basically 7 times battle mage on the flat damage from the dagger, and vulconus is the strongest flat damage dagger in the game. And that was enough to get my league start done. We finished Uber Elder and got all my Voidstones here, and I finished the map completion. Did 2 invitations so far, and all on a 5-link with absolute garbage gear, you can see. The only thing of note is probably a 2- mana cost on the ring. That helps me lower the mana cost on the mines. And that's basically it. The rest of your gear is just absolute garbage. Life, resist, stats, like absolutely 0 damage. 4% damage here per frenzy, but yeah, we have absolute garbage gear. We finished it. because this combo does a lot of damage just with mines and on tree. You can see my gems were only on a 5 link, and some of the gems I just flipped recently. So let me talk about the build really quick. Like I said, the main interaction is just scaling the damage from Blade Blast, Dagger, Detonation, times the Vulcanus flat damage here. So the build's a little bit weak right now. You can see like sometimes my damage in the video will spike up and down. It's because of Avatar Fire. When it's on 50% of the time, we have basically like 60% more damage because it full converts that physical damage, and it also gives some buffs. So that's really strong, but only 50% uptime. I want to replace it with Zoth's Blood Amulet. That will give me 100% uptime on Avatar Fire, but I just wanted to show you the kill on a 5 link and absolutely 0 gear. We hit 93. I finished the Atlas also. I'll show you my gems really quick for the build. Right now I'm using Bear Trap. That just gives a little bit more damage, 25% more damage taken. Steel Skin, I'm just leveling there actually. It's not been used at all. My helmet, I got Arcanus Brand with Flammability for the Curse, Wave of Conviction, and Combustion. This gives us exposure for now. Ideally, you want to replace it in the gloves with exposure on hit. Implicit here in the gloves, but I wasn't able to roll that yet. Combustion, just a little bit more negative res. In my shield, we got my Aura Skitterbots, Herald of Ash, and Frostblink as the movement skill. In my gloves, I'm using Call to Arms, Enduring Cry, Detonate Mines, and Automation. It's a bit annoying, but it spams the Enduring Cry every like 7.3 seconds right now. Pretty good actually for a Trickster because of a charge duration mastery. The endurance charges last 30 seconds, so pretty high uptime against bosses, but against clear, so uptime, right? Sometimes if you're near enemies when it procs, you'll get those endurance charges in the last 30 seconds, so decent uptime. I thought it was worth it. I had some empty sockets. In my boots, I got Shield Charge with faster attacks, Assassin's Mark for my other curse, and Grace is our aura. In my main link, we have Blade Blast, Dagger Detonation, Charge Mines, High Impact Mines, Minefield Support, and Trap Mine Damage. And that's it. Nothing really too special about the build, just really strong damage because of the interaction between these two. As soon as I got this, on the 4 link, I made it up to red maps, and then as soon as I got the 5 link, I was able to kill Minotaur, all the Guardian bosses, and anything like that. So I think just on the 4 link and Vulcanus, like absolute garbage gear, you should be able to just go to red maps like right away. And then once you get the 5 link, you can do all the basic stuff for your Voidstone solo. So really strong build. So I wanted to show you guys the POB here for the build. I'll link it in the information. Very basic build, honestly. There's nothing too special. It's just a mine build, suppression. Grabbed extra curse here so we can do flammability and assassin's mark. Went over here for the fire. 100% fire damage, since we have so much flat from the scaling of the gem with the Vulcanus. Percent damage is really strong on the build. So jewels, just like life, fire damage, like nothing. More mines, getting the charges here. I used the life mastery to help with the mana cost. I didn't mention it earlier, but I was using a mana flask for a long time until I got the minus mana cost on the rings. Once you get those, you can probably drop that mastery, but I left it in here for now. But switch to whatever you need, basically depending on how the build feels. But I think with 2 rings, you don't need this anymore. You can change it to life mastery. Suppression here, the evasion HP nodes, and aura nodes. As far as the Sensi goes, I leveled up as 1 step ahead first because I just did not really want to deal with chill and freeze in the campaign, so I just did that. After I got that, I chose, I think, Swift Killer for the frenzy charges so I could get damage. And Mines Throw Speed with the charged mines support. And then finally we went Polymath and Escape Artist. I got my Pantheon upgraded so I can drop this, and eventually you go Spellbreaker. That's basically pretty much all you need to know about the tree. As far as damage goes, it's hard to say exactly because it's mines, not 100% uptime, but we can have up to 20 mines, right? So the burst damage would be this 20 mines times 20 stacks, 14 million, right? If we pre-stack and everything hits. But that's not always true, right? So 5 stacks, that's one minefield throw. So we're doing about 2.5 million. Obviously not full uptime, you see in the video, but yeah, pretty good damage overall. And then like, you know, mine like bear trap, it's not always on, stuff like that. But I think we're probably doing around 2 million or so, give or take, and a little bit more in burst, right? Obviously, tanky enough, low fizz hit. My gear is garbage, absolute garbage, but good enough tank between ghost dances, evasion, and our recovery is like good enough. So I finished all the Atlas and Uber Elder Maven, got my Voidstones, and yeah. Probably upgrade the build finally. I've been delaying a little bit. I just wanted to get the Uber Elder kill on a 5 link, see how that felt. But yeah, pretty good league starter though. Literally all you need is Vulcanus and the gem, which is dirt cheap. I think the entire build's like 100C, maybe. Not even. Probably like everything's trash on the ground I found, honestly. I think other than Vulcanus, I bought like a jewel or two. They're like 2 modules, fire, res, and life. They're like absolute garbage, honestly. Um, yeah. It's basically, I would say under 100C. Maybe a little bit because we crafted some reses and some mods like the negative mana cost on the rings, but yeah. Really cheap league starter. So I'm gonna start scaling it. I'm gonna actually buy real gear and get real upgrades now. Alright. And yeah. If you have any questions, you can ask me in Twitch or in the comments. Thanks for watching.